Centurion here at home, where the LGBTI community of Gauteng is holding a night vigil for the victims of the Orlando shootings. Among those attending are officials from the US Embassy in South Africa. Our reporter Patricia Visagie is covering the event for us and joins us now. A very good evening to you, Portia. Tell us what's happening at the moment.
Well, good evening, Peter. Of course, we're here at Centurion. Behind me, you can see the South African gay flag. Of course, we have seen several members of course, the LGBT community gathering here in tribute of the victims of that mass shooting. And what they came to say is that not in their name, they stand in solidarity with the victims, and they're saying that they're tired of being treated as if they're not people, and that they want South Africans to also stand up against actions of this nature. But of course, I'm joined here by one of the organizers, and that's Jason Fiddler. Jason, if you can just tell us what's the significance of this gathering.
We're a community that spans the globe. We share an idea of humanity and Ubuntu across this planet. Wherever you see this rainbow flag, and that is a symbol of hope and community to us. What happened on Sunday has affected each and every one of us across this planet, and you will see this in many protests and many vigils being held like the one tonight. And I'm very proud of the people that came out tonight to celebrate with us. And we are celebrating life. We're effectively, after tears, we are going to celebrate the lives of people that this individual took because he felt he could. And a lot of people out there feel that hate is a route for them to achieve their necessary goals, their political agendas, their other agendas. We're saying we stand for love, we stand for community, and we are no different than you. And the bottom line is we need to start seeing more acceptance. In our country, we have a piece of paper called the Constitution, and South Africans are not living that document. They're not living the necessary rights that we have as human beings. We all share different colors. You and I standing here are different in so many different ways, but we are human beings. And tonight was about honoring human lives that have been lost. Our LGBT brothers and sisters in Orlando, whom we stand with, and our community in this country who consistently, every single day, are subject to homophobia, transphobia, racism. Those people that are affected in townships, lesbians who are attacked and raped and murdered, gay men, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is it's not on. And we are a stronger community than a lot of people think. We will stand for our rights, we will stand together, and we stand as South African citizens of this republic in fairness and equality under this Constitution.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, they're the voice of Jason Fiddler, again emphasizing and, of course, condemning that mass shooting in Orlando. But let's speak to Elizabeth McKay. She is a representative from the American Embassy. South Africa is so far away from America, but, of course, even here at home, we stand in solidarity with, of course, the victims of that tragic shooting in America.
Thank you very much, Patricia. Tonight, South Africa and the United States are not so far away. This event has brought us even closer together. This is about our commonality, our sharing our values, and not about the differences that divide us. Let's work together. We have come here tonight. We're very moved by the tribute and by the outpouring of support and condolences that we have received from the LGBT community, from other embassies in South Africa, and by the statement of condolence issued by the presidency. This is deeply appreciated.
All right. Thank you so much. Of course, that being Elizabeth McKay from the American Embassy right here in South Africa. Of course, this is not the only event that is taking place. Similar events are taking place in Cape Town, Bloemfontein, and of course, Durban. And on Saturday, another night vigil will be held in Johannesburg, of course, to pay tribute and stand in solidarity with the victims of that mass shooting. For now, Peter, it is back to you in the studio.
All right. Just before you disappear, Patricia, one question though I'd like to ask you is how big is the gathering? Can you tell how many people are there?
Well, Peter, it is not exactly certain. We're not exactly certain how many people were here, but the ceremony, the official ceremony, started at around 6 o'clock. Of course, they observed a moment of silence in memory of the victims, and we saw speeches, tributes being given, of course, to give support to the victims and their families, and really just come out strong as a united voice to condemn this mass shooting, and saying such actions not only in America but across the world should not be taking place, and also asking various governments across the world and the South African government to make sure that they take actions to, of course, prevent such tragedies from happening, and they need to come up with more policies to make sure that people, or other members from the LGBT community, are protected and that they do not face such discrimination and a violation. But of course, as you can see behind me, just to clear up, that is where the crowd was standing. And I think more or less there must have been about 200 people gathering, but the official ceremony is over. And what we heard from the organizers is that they will be going to various points to celebrate, because not only are they here to mourn and pay tribute, but they also to celebrate the lives of those who were shot, as of course they did live, lives, and they want to remember them. And tonight they will be going to their various gatherings and they will be celebrating those lives. But the official gathering here is over. You would also know that it is winter, it is a cold evening, so people cannot be here the whole night. So I think that's why the crowd has already dispersed.
All right, Patricia, that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you very much indeed for giving us an update there. So a lot of people around the world paying homage and trying to remember those that fell at the Pulse nightclub, a gay nightclub in Orlando in Florida in the United States. And the motive for this killing still being investigated, but the man himself, we know that they suspect that he was radicalized online, and but there's stories coming out that he too might have been gay himself. He used to visit gay websites and possibly also frequented that very same club himself. IS are claiming responsibility. And also we've been reading reports that there was a black woman inside there who said that he spared the black people in the club. He said that black people had suffered enough, and so that they weren't targeted in the shooting. So we'll get more on those details, I think, as the story